Brothers and sisters, welcome back to another video. Today is very important because there has never been a better opportunity in the crypto space, at least since 2022 in the bear market, where basically I got into coins that you see today in the billions of dollars. I got into them when they were tiny market caps, and now today it exactly feels the same with the tariffs, with Trump, and with the fear that we have in the cycle. Things have never gotten this bad this far since 2022, essentially making this pretty much the best buying opportunity today. And the reason I'm saying a big old season and the life-changing old season is coming is because of Ethereum, and as well as Bitcoin is breaking out here, as you can see. And finally, I'm seeing strength back into the market. Now, I know it might not feel like it today, and trust me, it never feels like it's gonna happen. The market has its ways of convincing everybody that it's over right before it starts moving up, and it starts to convince everybody that we are going to the moon right before it starts to move down. So I know it's not gonna feel like it, but a lot of things are showing us that it is gonna happen, especially with the global liquidity, as I just shown you, which is breaking out finally. And it does take few days, or it does take around a month to see this pull up on the charts. But since global liquidity has been on this macro uptrend since January, it's pretty much starting to show up now. Now we're just pricing in the actual low of that global liquidity slowly trending higher, but we haven't yet priced in the breakout, which now, for your information, this is what caused the 2021 bull market to start when it broke out, and as well the 2017 one. So it is very important to pay attention to this and understand that a big altcoin season is happening. And the reason is because we do not have altcoin seasons in general. We don't see actual sustainable pumps in the market unless Ethereum is above its all-time highs. And just to show you how important it is, this is Pepe's chart down below here, and you can see now how we can clearly see that it really does boost the market. With the ETH pumping, everything starts to really send higher. And you can see here when ETH started moving up here, it took some time, but then we started seeing Pepe rallying. We've seen actually other coins like BONK and other coins rallying here. And even if I add BONK now, BONK is on Solana, has nothing to do with Ethereum, but because Ethereum was going on this uptrend, we can see down below here, this is the BONK chart. BONK actually broke out with Ethereum. Ethereum going up, BONK started going up. Ethereum going down, BONK started going down. Ethereum going up, BONK started going up. We can literally do this with every coin. As soon as Ethereum starts to rally, everything else starts to pump, from the higher caps to the low caps, and this is what triggers a real altcoin season. So can you imagine when actually Ethereum does break above its all-time high, which I do think is very likely, and especially with the global liquidity. I keep repeating that, but this is very big because this is actually money coming to the space. The thing is, I know it's been a long time now. I know a lot of people are being bored now, and a lot of people are bored and tired of it and tired of waiting, especially if you came in late, you did not participate in the 2023 run. So if you see this run here, it did happen in 2023. This was the bulk of the move. This was the bulk of the altcoin season. If I go to meme coins here on CoinMarketCap, if you're new here, if you actually missed this real rally here, the first one, which was the bulk of it, back in the days here, Pepe was a $200 million market cap, and BONK was around 50 million, 100. Floki was around the same thing, 15 million, $100 million market cap. Dog we've had, I do think Dog we've had also participated into that. If we add Dog we've had, even Dog we've had participated into that. This is the Dog we've had chart here. You can see as the first move on Ethereum, Dog we've had went crazy parabolic as well. Pretty much, if you look at this memes that were back in the days here with in 2023, pretty much they all rallied with that rally. So you see the picture here. If you missed the actual 2023, you got another chance, and I'm not even kidding, and I'm very bullish on this, and I'm accumulating even more coins. And I'm gonna make, in the next video, I'm gonna make a video dedicated to coins I'm accumulating more. And Pretty much what this means, if you missed the 2023, this is the actual altcoin season that everybody's waiting for, has been waiting for. Because if you go to coin market cap here and you go to the top altcoins, besides XRP and Solana, BNB, none of these actually made any rallies or regained any strength or went back to an all-time high. They haven't done anything substantial to either really convince anybody that there was an altcoin season. Now, even though I did catch a few altcoins that did major rallies, like especially meme coins, and the people that were with me here on my channel from the beginning or following the channel from 2023 did catch those coins, but the majority that came in late, especially in 2024, did not catch that. So you can see how important this is. Now, this is predicted to be bigger than 2023 alt season. So whatever gains we see, like if we look at Pepe here, that rally here from bottom, from let's say after the Binance listing to the top, this was a 40x move. So the next moves that are gonna come, that are gonna be bigger, especially impacting low market cap coins like Breton E that I shared with you, that I'm still very bullish on, as well as Torquay or Dark Lord as well, very bullish on these low cap memes, because essentially those are the ones that go crazy when the liquidity really hits. They do go parabolic because you don't need much to move them. But what I wanted to say is, if you actually missed those 40x's, which are very possible, you can see this is a 40x. This is a coin running from 200 million to $11 billion market cap. So this was already a big coin. Now, if you caught Pepe, if you caught it around its real low, let's say even at $80 million market cap, before its Binance listing around, let's say $50 million market cap, you made around 150x just on this. So this is what a 2023 run did when it actually was just barely moving, we can call that, for in the crypto terms. This is close to a 3x move on Ethereum. So imagine now when Ethereum actually does way bigger moves now, does go to a new all-time high and does a 5x, let's say, or go to even 10k here and does a 6x. This will bring in a double or triple time what 2023 did. That's why it's very important to look at Ethereum here. So you can see each coin that we can compare to Ethereum really did follow Ethereum in 2023. Now, even though Solana was running, you can see that Solana did put a new all-time high right after ETH was going down. But even though Solana was still on this bull trend, other altcoins, even on Solana, like BONK, like Dog with Hat, they did not put new all-time highs. So you clearly see how Ethereum is important and why we need to look at it now. So when you look at Ethereum here, you can see that previously this was the level where it bounced. Now we cannot disregard this low here. Possible, not likely, but possible to see it come back and take this low, but it was close to it. We can see it was a front trend here. But I don't think we're having that much sell pressure left on Ethereum here. Now, especially that we have staking ETFs coming soon with the rate cuts that's gonna drop, causing a huge influx of capital to stake Ethereum to earn that 5% on that, instead of a saving account that's gonna go away because of the rates going down, not much money to be earned on yields. Technical analysis on Ethereum. You can see this is the point where we bounced back in the time here. We bounced from here. We are back again at it, right around here. So this is very likely as well the low here. I don't see how this is not the low. I don't think Ethereum is gonna break below this, especially at its lowest sentiment ever. And as I say, when you look at the fear and greed, this is pretty much the buying opportunity. This really reminds me, guys, if you were here in 2022, you know what I'm talking about. But if you were not here, we basically made it just by sticking around. So if you stuck around this far, you're probably gonna make it. But the thing is, back in the days here, just by staying around, we were just here. We were just looking at the charts, and we were looking at Bitcoin going below 20K. It felt crazy. It felt like it's over. But we had to press that buy button. We had to hold. We had to look for coins here, and even here, and even here. Bitcoin below 30K. And it does feel like the same. It does feel like the same today. Now, once Ethereum claims back around this 2K 100 level, this is it. Now we are good to go here. That means we claimed back a very strong support resistance here at around 2,100. And then there is one at around 2,800. Those are the levels. So those are the levels I'm looking at on Ethereum. But what you need to know actually is, as soon as Ethereum actually brings any confidence back into the market, you're going to see alts moving way higher than what they are today. As soon as ETH reclaims 2,800, which I do think this is it, once we claim above 2,800, once we claim above 2,800, this is the rally that was going to take us to a new all-time high. So whatever or how long this will take, it also is following the global liquidity as well. The next following months are going to be very big and going to be major rallies ahead of us, taking us towards end of year basically, and 2026 expected to be a bear market, if not an extended alt season like in 2017, where we had an extended alt season until 2018, basically February, January. But I don't think we're gonna get that far, because we're seeing now Ethereum at the bottom. So essentially the most important takeaway from today's video is that we are at the bottom. If you stayed along, if you kept up with the market, you did not get shaken out, you will get rewarded. I'm looking at this fear here and it's so irrational. It even did a double bottom, go figure. We have the extreme fear, hit double bottom twice, then rallying back up. Now, if you stayed this far and if you stayed this long in the cycle, especially if you came in 2024 and you missed the 2023 rally, this is it, guys. This is the next opportunity and the last one until the next bull market. So it is very important to play your cards right. If you're holding alts and strong alts, and especially also those low caps that I'm bullish on, that are still putting in the work today. They're still putting in the work today. We see them moving with the market. This is actually a 4x move on Breton ETH here recently. I do think it's gearing up for another rally back up to come back up to these prices here, as well as Dorky is holding very strong. What I want to say is, if you missed this type of rallies on Pepe and those large caps, and you're still holding, even let's say you bought the tops on Pepe or whatever, you bought these levels, at some point we're gonna see those come back and come back strong. And that's the takeaway here. Now, a lot of people are still gonna be in disbelief, and this is how it works. So this is exactly what happened in 2022, or at the end. I do remember this like it was yesterday. And kid you not, guys, before I close up this video, this is important. I remember this like it was yesterday. This drop here on Ethereum that felt so painful. And you know what people were calling recession. So actually the big YouTubers you see now, they were calling for recessions. They actually almost shook me out of buying, right? Because wherever you look, you see a recession, you see prices are gonna go down, you see things are not gonna come back. And look at this now. Like, if you bought anything here in December 2022, you would have made at least a 40x, and I can look at any chart basically. And I just know from what I made of buying early on here, my least profit was on Fetch AI and Injective, which were a 40x and a 200x, close to a 200x on Floki. And I have those on my channel. Actually, you can go back and check. I have them also on my Twitter when I called them early on. And we were buying coins. I was buying coins around here, and it was feeling really bad. It felt really bad. You did not even know if the coins will stay on the exchanges, because it looked really horrible. But at the end, it ended up being the best opportunity ever. So if you believe that we're still going to have a major rally and a major pump on Ethereum, you know that altcoins are going to come stronger and come back stronger. We're going to see a major rally like in 2021, especially with the global liquidity that it is pointing out towards a breakout like in 2021. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video till the end, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.